Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa. Off the play fake. Norton. Escaping the pressure right. Got an open man. It's Scott. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Talk about so far so good. Right now they are purring like a high-quality sports car. You name it, they're getting it done. What's the definition of balance? Doing what you want to, when you want to. They're doing it through the air and on the ground.
Throwing on first down. Norton. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Norton. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on third down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Looking to throw. Norton. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Jones. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The headlinesman was right on it. I think they got that spot correct.
Yeah, and so many times officials catch so much grief because of things that may go wrong. You're exactly right. He was on the spot, marked it correctly. Let's see how this plays out from here.
Another fullback dive? I don't know that you go to that again.
No. Fullbacks block. Running backs carry the football.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. Godwin's got it. Touchdown Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. Now here's a throw that's complete. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown! In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Norton. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Norton. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be fourth down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Falcons will be taking over, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Back to throw. Bolden. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Vita Vea able to record his 5th sack of the season. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play. Just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands. To throw on third down, Bolden. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter. I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. After the penalty, it's Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. Looking to throw. Norton. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
At their 49-yard line.
Second and 8. Off play action. Bolden. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line. A give left side to Howard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Buccaneers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Running right, Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, Bolden. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
56, check 56. Stop your body.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Off the play fake. Norton rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And some space here. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
On 1st down, Bolden. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Bolden. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. A final shot before break. Bolden. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll find Hall. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down and 8. Back to throw. Bolden. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll make this a second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's go. Come on, boys, 56. Check 56. Hey. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Watch the out.
From the gun on third down, Norton. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
3 bucks. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Tackles.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
66 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
On 1st and 10, Norton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 20! Touchdown, Tampa Bay!
Well, Like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. McCann now for the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up with...
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown.
Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for it.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Throwing on first down. Bolden. Buying time to his left. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
To throw on 2nd down, Bolden. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
First down, Atlanta.
And that is going to do it. for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Out of the gun, this is Howard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle.
Touchdown, Falcons! A great effort there, with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
131 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
A give to Jones. Powers through him. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
On second down, it's Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Norton. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. On first down, Jones. Powering his way forward. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. From the gun, Norton, flush to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. On 1st down, Bolden. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fielded just outside the goal.
And deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Buccaneers, 21.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Alert 3. Hawk 70.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. Touchdown! A great play there. with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike.
Off play action. Norton. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Norton. And he will find Scott on the right side complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Bolden. They'll rifle this one deep right side. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are right back in this football game. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They'll look to throw. Able to find Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. back to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time, because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. So how about that comeback that we just witnessed going into the 4th quarter? I don't know that we had written them off, but it looked bleak. They were able to get it done.
They put up a barrage of points, and reeling them in and running them down and winning it. Wouldn't you love to be in their locker room right now? Think about the energy that's radiating out of there right now. They're talking about belief, sticking together, and finding a way to win.
So for the Falcons, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, you wonder what this will do to their playoff